Okay, so we want to look now at AutoCAD and um, see what's going on as we start the program. So I've double-clicked on the program from the desktop, and you can see uh, the front screen here. Let's just take a second to kind of understand what's going on. AutoCAD is on the left-hand side over here. AutoCAD is showing us different ways that we can start a drawing, okay, or open a drawing. And we'll be talking about the difference between starting a drawing and opening an existing drawing. That's an important distinction. In the middle here, we have recent drawings that that I've opened in AutoCAD. Yours, as you go through and start more and more drawings, yours will be populated here as well. It's probably blank right now. Down across the bottom, okay, so on the right-hand side, we can kind of just ignore this. The reason why I have my information on here is because I have logged in. You can see up here at the top, CBales. I've logged in with my Autodesk account. So if you want to do that as well, there's some added features in terms of connectivity, but it's not really a big deal. But I do want to mention down across the bottom, you can see we have Learn and Create. Okay, so right now we're in the Create screen. All right, and a lot of people don't even know that this is there, but the Autodesk has a lot of very, very helpful tutorials and different kind of learning tools. So if we go to Learn, there's in the middle here, we can see a bunch of Get Started videos. Right? These are not my videos. These are Autodesk videos. There's some a video on what's new in AutoCAD 2020. And then there's some other options here, online resources, learning tips, things like that. Some of these things I have already put on our Canvas site. For instance, the online resources, I've place some of these links in the Canvas site. These getting started videos I did not put there because they're here. But if you want to get another perspective on something, or if there's something you'd like to kind of focus in that I'm not going over in a video, then this is a good resource for you. I will also talk about other online resources that we have through Moraine Valley, but that'll be in a separate video. Okay, so let's go back to the Create page, and let's go ahead and get started. So what I want to do right now is just get started with a brand new drawing without any kind of special template or anything like that. So I'm going to go to Start a Drawing, and I'm going to click up here. Now notice that there's an area down here where I can also click. See that down triangle? If I click on that, that's going to allow me to open up with a template. Okay, and we'll discuss more about what a template is. In fact, you'll be making a template, but think of a template as a starter drawing sheet. Okay, so it can be just a blank sheet, or it could have title block and border information on it. But basically, that's what a template is. So you're always going to be starting a drawing with a template. Even if you start a drawing with no template, there is actually a template. Okay, so it's a little bit of a misnomer to say start a drawing with no template. The default template is the ACAD template, ACAD, ACAD template, and that's what I just started right there with the ACAD template. Actually, no, I did not. All right, welcome back to the Introduction to AutoCAD class. We are going to take a quick look at the first screen you see when you fire up AutoCAD. There's a lot going on here, and I think a lot of people skip over this part, and especially in the introductory or beginner classes. And there might be some good information or good things that you can find here while you're exploring on your own and in the online version of this class. So I fired up AutoCAD. This is the first screen you'll see. So let's just kind of take a look at this and see what we have here. So first of all, the area here is divided up into three sections. We have the Get Started area, and this is we can use this to start a new drawing or to open an existing drawing. I'm being very careful on the terms I use there because it's important, and we'll be discussing this a little bit further. But starting a drawing is what we do when we're starting a drawing from scratch, when we don't have anything and we want to begin a brand new drawing. Open an existing drawing is obviously what we do when we have a drawing file that we want to go back into, change, edit, modify, add to, whatever. And there's different ways that we can do this, open and start drawings. To start a drawing file, you can see that we have this large button right here, Start Drawing, and then down below it we have an area that, if we see the down triangle here, if we click on that, that's going to open up templates that we can start with. Now we'll go more into what a template is, but basically for right now, let's just say a template is like a starter page. So it may be a blank sheet, it may have a title block and border on it, but basically you're starting a new drawing, but you're going to have like a starter page that would be called the template, and then down below open an existing drawing. We're not going to talk much about sheet sets. They're actually kind of going away in AutoCAD, or they're becoming less important. But we're actually not going to look at sheet sets. We do that in the more advanced classes. Then moving to the middle section, this is where AutoCAD displays your recent drawing files that you've been working on, that you started. So this is a nice little area if you're going back to a drawing file that you've already started, and when you continue work, you should be able to find it here. This can scroll down, so we can see that here. We can change the format, so if we just want pictures and no text, if we want the picture with a little description of it or the file information, and then if we just want the file information, no icons or no pictures associated with it. Then on the right hand side we have two areas. The first one is for notifications. This is where AutoCAD or Autodesk will notify you of certain things going on. Maybe there's an update, maybe there's something going on with, in this case, Autodesk University. And then below that is some information about connecting with me through Autodesk. Now this is for me, what I did here to get this information, what you'll have to do to get this information highlighted or displayed on your AutoCAD is you'll have to log in at the top with your Autodesk account. So when you create your Autodesk account to download the software, that Autodesk account is the one that you want to sign in here. Now, let me just say you don't have to do that. We normally don't do that in our regular classes. So, it's completely up to you. There's not really going to be any need to, as far as the class is concerned. But just so you know, that's where that comes from. Okay. Now, what a lot of people miss is the fact that there's a whole second screen here. So this first screen right here is called the Create screen. If you see down at the bottom, you'll see Create. There's also a Learn screen. And if we click on Learn and bring this up, this has some interesting help, getting started videos, tutorials, learning tips. So there's a little video discussing what's new in AutoCAD 2020. Then there's some getting started videos, and you can see they cover some basic commands. All right. We have some learning tips over here, and then down below that is online resources. Now, some of these online resources I've made available in Canvas, so these are just duplicated from that, but this is the original source for these. So especially if you're still new to AutoCAD, if you're learning AutoCAD, this is a great resource outside of the class for you to watch some videos. These are created by Autodesk to watch some videos, to see some videos about the different new features in AutoCAD 2020, or to look at some of the online resources for learning and whatnot. Okay, now let's go back to create. There's a couple more things I want to add here. So you'll see in the top left-hand corner, there's a tab for Start. So this would be the Start screen. Okay. Now, if we go and start a new drawing, and I'll do that right now. I'm just going to click on Start a Drawing right here. Actually, I'm not going to do that because mine will start with a template, and I don't want to do that because that's not how you're going to start. I'm going to go ahead and start it with the AutoCAD template right here. That's how you're going to start, and I'll go into that. So, just let me do this right here. Now, you notice, let's look up at the top. Now, we still have the Start tab, but now we've added a Drawing tab. Now, mine is called Drawing 2 because previous to this video, I had Drawing 1, and so it just keeps numbering until I close AutoCAD, so that's why this is called Drawing 2. It's kind of the default name. But if we go back to Start and click on it, I can go back here again, okay? And we can go back. So this is our drawing right here, drawing number 2. Right? We're in model space right now. So we can go back here. All right. All right. So we'll go more in detail about what's going on and in the AutoCAD interface. I just wanted to take this, brief moment here to make a quick video about this Start screen and the different things that a lot of people overlook. Some interesting learning tools and tips, and then the getting started screen right here. I'll go more into detail about this in the next video. All right, thank you.